Cab Malone. Today is Tuesday, February 11th, 2020. It's about 9 minutes after 8 o'clock here in Phoenix, Arizona. And today I'm going to be doing something you guys have been asking me to do for a while now. And I'm going to be making some special announcements. And I'm going to ask a question about apologetic conferences. So I'm very excited about all that. So, with that, let's start the show. And let's start the show with sound.
Turn your radio up. Whoa. Radio time. Whoa. You're now listening to Street Apologists. Street Apologists. Street Apologists. Street Apologists. On the radio. Street Apologists. Street Apologists. Street Apologists. Street Apologists. Whoa. On the radio.
All right, welcome again. This is Street Apologist Live. I'm your host, Vocab Malone. This is the show where we serve the underserved and we look into the overlooked. If you give super chats, you know what I do? I do a freestyle at the end of the show. Some people like that, some people don't. Either way, it's how we roll because we like to make apologetics fun again. All right, sorry to keep you guys waiting. I was waiting on David Wood to finish, and he's finally finished, and so here we go. So what's up with y'all, man? It's great to see you. I love the live chat. We have a phenomenal live chat. And what you guys have been asking me to do is to do a recap of certain events that have happened recently. And I kind of didn't really want to, but I realized it's very important. So I am going to recap some things here. I'd love to interact with you guys as well. And I'm going to make some announcements. I've actually got a PowerPoint to do it. So give me a second here. I'm going to bring it up. That way we have a little bit of a visual elements so you guys can kind of see what's going on as you see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right. Boom, 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 boom. And you'll see that these are things that we do need to talk about, and I think you guys will be glad that we're going to talk about them. So let me flip over here to share screen mode. And let's go. All right. Live streams usually run an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours if you guys kind of force me. You know what I mean? But that's usually about right. Let's see. Okay. So you can see what is on your screen. The Apologetics Empire. What is that all about? Well, I didn't come up with a name. David Wood did. Whatever. Some people like it. Some people don't. But I want to talk about it and explain my perspective, my role with this. Some of you have heard about it, some of you have not. Either way, now you will. I'm just trying to move around, see what works best here. Okay, I'll probably do it like this. All right, so you see these guys here on the screen. What happens is recently we just got together in South Carolina, and there was a kind of a meeting of the minds, and you saw we went live simultaneously together, everybody on the same channel together, which was a pretty cool experiment and experience as well. A lot of people were digging it. It was exciting, and what it is, it's not everybody. Everybody couldn't come. Some of you guys are like, what about this person? What about that person? Some people just kind of they'll find something to complain about no matter what. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with asking. I'm just saying, some of you guys know exactly what I mean. So with that, we have this vision, right, to really have an impact on YouTube as far as apologetics go. And so a number of us, everyone's not pictured here. There's other people who came different days, but we have this vision to strategize about some ways to do that. And so what you're seeing is a result of that. And you'll see some changes here and there, as well as some collaborations coming out of it. And so, you look, you see Cameron Bertuzzi, shout out to him, even though he's an Italian from the north. In the back is David Wood. There's Bobby Conway of 1 Minute Apologist, Brett Kunkel, Adam Coleman, Shillin. He chose to be in the back because he's tall, by the way. We got Frank Turek cross-examined, and his man right there who did some training on Instagram, Michael Jones of Inspiring Philosophy, Mike Winger. You have Jorge Gill, who works with Frank at cross-examine. Of course, you got me. You got the brother Joseph back home, who does the What Would You Say videos. John McCrae, What Do You Mean? And our very own Sean, mixed martial art apologetics, as well as um, the Believing Thinkers. Now, again, everybody's not there. Now, let me tell you a few things about this real quick. First of all, we had a lot of fun. Second of all, let's see the atheists try to copy us. Can they even get along long enough to do it, is the question. We'll find out. But I learned a lot. This was David's vision, and then the brother Tim Hole, who for some reason is not in the picture. He works with Bobby, really great guy. Really did a lot to make it happen, and we learned a lot from this. Now, I don't exactly fit in. To an extent, Adam doesn't either, in a way. Being more sort of an urban apologetics, less mainstream mindset in what we cover. What we want to do is take some of the things we learned here, as well as any love we get from any of these guys, and do our best to transfer it over to the urban apologetics community, which is a little bit further behind in terms of social media and manpower, resources, and finances and stuff like that, momentum, platforms, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what we want to do is I would like to get with some brothers and sisters and transfer whatever I learn over there and bring it over to this other side of things. Now, will these kind of two different groups ever get together? Kind of the mainstream and kind of the urban apologist guys. To an extent here and there, but there's also a sense in which we're kind of in different lanes. You know, it is what it is. We'll see. But nonetheless, I'm excited, and we don't all agree on about everything. The point is, though, we all love Jesus, and we're all trying to do apologetics in social media. And again, not everyone is included in the world. Some people are invited. This was not a public conference. This was a private thing. Hey, look, David Wood is in the live chat, and David is a big fat jerk face, but he deserves some love, some props for making this happen and putting this together, because really it's a lot of way his vision, and I give him a lot of props for that. And so, with that being said, an example of what I'm talking about, something that I already have been working on, because see, we do these apologetics conferences, right? The thing is that with urban apologetics, they usually tend to be smaller, and you kind of can't get all the big names. There's not really big names in one place. There's logistic and financial issues that are a lot more different. Mudflap, I'm not really serious when I say that. That's not really what I mean. You got someone defending you there, David. Mudflap's defending you. Guys, it doesn't have to do with weight. It has to do with like him being like, oh, whatever. If you say someone's a big fat liar, you don't necessarily mean the person has a weight problem. You're saying like, they really lie a lot. I mean, he really has a jerk face a lot. His face is really that of a jerk. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. One example of trying to take some of this and being innovative as well is something that we're going to be doing coming up here in March called Cyber City Apologetics Conference. Now, I've been talking about this for years and years and years, and by God's grace, it looks like it's finally happening. This is an event that I'm very excited about that's going to feature kind of some favorite urban apologists, top of the line. They can't feature everybody again, unfortunately. It just never works to have every single person. And it's going to not be in a physical location. It's a virtual apologetics conference, this Cyber City, hence the name. Cyber indicates the virtual kind of digital nature of it, and city indicates, first of all, that it's urban apologetics, and also indicates that there's still a communal aspect to it. So imagine at your standard apologetics conference, you go into a room for a breakout session, then you go to another one, then there's chill times, and then you have plenary sessions. imagine here at the Cyber City Apologetics Conference that each social media platform is akin to a room. And so instead of going to an actual room, you're going to travel to the next channel. We have the rough schedule done. I'm going to show it to you. If it changes somewhat, don't freak out. That's the nature of things, okay? And since I'm a Calvinist, I know all the changes are preordained, so I'm okay with it. All right, so Friday, March 20th, mark it in your calendars. We're going to start with Chris Williams. Actually, I think that's been changed. We might put someone in before him now, but I forget who it is. This is the last time we did an update. That's what I mean. It might change. He's going to talk about the problem with one West Hebrew Israelites. Rick Caldwell, who's been, these guys both been on here before, and they're both going to do it from their individual channels. The problem with moderate Hebrew Israelites, and I'm going to give you all the links, and they're going to give each other links. Okay, what's up, Mr. Phil Fox? Shout out to you. Then we've also got MJ Jackson going to talk about comedic science. We got Veda Hedgeman, who did a great job at Doctrine for the Block. He's going to talk about the same thing in a different context. Nefertiti, he's one of the top apologists, period. And I could talk about some very fascinating things that she knows from personal as well as study. Then we're going to have a panel at the end where all the apologists who spoke that day in their various places, most of them will be on YouTube, some of it will be on Instagram, and some of it will be on Facebook. No, it's not all going to be on my channel. And what you're going to do there is you go from place to place. And then it happens again on Saturday. You can see the names. You're going to have Jordan Ortiz, 4 to 5. These are all Eastern Standard Times. I'm going to do something with Sam, and Chris Featherstone from Columbus, Ohio, Evelyn Hawkins, Alfredo, BK Apologist, Adam Coleman, and then a panel again. So this is going to be very, very interesting, and I'm excited about this. So you want to actually go to the website here. Let me show it to you real quick because guess what? We've already got the website up, and so might as well show it to you. Boom. It's only got minor stuff on it, but it's cybercityconference.com. And so it's got a timer there. It talks a little bit about it. And talks about some of the topics, and you can register, which is basically we want you to go to the Facebook and sign up for it. And so the vibe is sort of that future, retro future, 80s synthwave, cyberpunk type thematic, you know what I mean, music element as well as the visual element. That's going to be the way it's going to roll for Cyber City. So I'm very excited about that. And it looks like Rox B is here. Hey, Rox B, it was really fantastic to meet you as well as the other three, but obviously everyone I met, such as Carolyn, you guys were amazing with the gifts you brought to Doctrine for the Block, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more here in a second, as well as my man DJ Next. Just excellent to meet a lot of you in person, and it was just fantastic. You guys, I just can't believe the gifts you brought and how kind you were. So I'll just say that before, you know, make sure she can hear. But that leads me to sort of the next thing, because that's enough about Cyber City, which is Doctor for the Block, which is one of the main reasons I wanted to go live today, because people have been asking me if I'm going to do a review. I'm going to do a touch and go, reaction to it here and there. And so this, of course, is the website fortheblock.com, which is an incredible domain name that we were able to get a hold of. And this, of course, is for what just happened. And if you look, we've got a number of the videos up that were here, and they went live, and it's going to happen where we're going to put more videos here. They're going to be embedded on the website, so stay tuned to the website. Now, this is old because it happened 3 days ago, but this is going to be updated. This is now the website to go to, because we're going to do the same thing for next year where the information is going to be there. You got the speakers, their little miniature bios, as well as the links to where they are. And then we were so kind this year even to give my favorite restaurants and close hotels. And so bookmark this as well as Cyber City Conference. And if you want to see actually some of what went down, I encourage you to go to facebook.com/The Reborn Church. There is a massive trove now of photos from the conference. Just amazing, great time that we had. And there's people that they're in the live chat who are here. So there's well, I don't know if she wants to be named, but she's in the live chat right now. And you know, it was just amazing. Hospitality was a major part of it, so there's food that is served as well. Some really, really hard workers. The talk I gave is already up, of course, and you can see there's quite a bit of pictures here, quite a bit of pictures. You guys know who those wonderful people are. Again, I don't know who wants to be named and stuff, so I'm just kind of chilling on that. But you get an idea of how social of an apologetics conference it was. And there's David Wood, there's Brother Michael, man. He live streamed everything. He just killed it. He put out great promo videos. So just go here. You might find yourself in a ton of pictures because Brother Anthony took a grip of pictures here. Shout out to him. Hey, 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 what's up, y'all? Some of my favorite people. We got some great, great, great people up in here. Some more of my favorite people. Boom, 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 boom. Um, oh, another person. Oh. I'm not gonna say all the names, but um, you know, you could tell how dope this thing was, right? I mean, come on. Let's see. Well, there's someone else I was gonna show. Oh yeah, this moron. uh, yeah, as you can tell, we had a lot of fun, and some of you in the live chat actually came over to where we do the actual program for Street Apologists. And so you've pretty much seen the studio, and we got to hang out. And now I want to talk briefly about some of the ways that we got to hang out at Doctor for the Block. Um, and we're already planning about next year, by the way. We're already talking about next year, what we're going to do, how we're going to do things different, how we're going to improve, all that stuff. And so very excited, you know what I'm saying, for everything that's going to pop off there. Let me talk about one of the ways we got to hang out. This is really for supporters, but it's a lovely idea. Now, if you recognize that, it's from Islamicize Me. So what did we do this year? We did Islamicize Me, the tour. That's right, Islamicize Me, the tour. And what that entailed was I had pre selected a number of locations around the city of Phoenix where we had actually filmed various aspects of Islamicize Me. And then what I did is people who came who were supporters to Doctor for the Block, we took them to the various locations where we had recorded and actually showed them the places, and I would show them the video so they could see where it was. It was really cool to do, especially with people who knew you know the series and were familiar with it. By the way, I see some people talking about Doctor for the Block 2021. That reminds me, this is part of the announcements I need to make. February 2021. The date is tentatively 17th through the 21st. The pre-conference on the 17th, 18th is an off day, 19th and 20th are the Friday and Saturday, and Sunday close it out with the service. So the shorter version to say that is February 19 through 21, 2021. That is the um, tentative potential date there for the next Doctor for the Block, which I'm very excited about, and I hope that you guys can come. And Nate is pointing out that we didn't fully raise all the money yet that we wanted to, and quite expensive to even do a small apologetics conference. So Nate is dropping the GoFundMe there. We're going to keep that open for February. If you could still please give to that, to this amazing conference, which is equipping people in the city for the issues they face with special topics, which is very important as the faith comes under attack with these alternative religions and new ideas and whatever, and remixes of old ideas, really. We want you to help us, and you guys really did help. And, you know, to make it better, usually we got to be smarter, yes, but also it takes a little more resources as well, and so you can help with that. So the Islamicized Me tour was quite epic, and for those of you now that have Islamicized Me on the brain, Lord willing, let me move some of this stuff here. Lord willing, I plan, by God's grace, to rebroadcast Islamicize Me on my little YouTube channel this year. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? That's right. During Ramadan, I'm going to rebroadcast Islamicize Me on my YouTube channel. Now, the name might be different. It might be called Exploring Islam or Converting to Islam. Haven't got that worked out. And there'll be some small special effects and some minor edits and stuff like that. But it's the same series. And I think it's time to put it back into consciousness. And putting it on the channel during this time is really the perfect time. Now, during that time, when it's running, which is during Ramadan, which is actually fast approaching, someone put the first date of Ramadan, the last date of Ramadan, if they could please, in the live chat. What's going to happen is I want it to be consecutive. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not going to do any live streaming during that time. So I won't go live for 32 days because there's a prologue and an epilogue. During that time, it'd be a blessing if you help in the super chats. I'll try to communicate with you guys. And a cool thing is that when we first ran Islamicize Me, the premiere feature was not around. It wasn't a function on YouTube. Now it is. What that means is that every episode can be set to schedule a premiere at a certain time, and we can enjoy watching the series together. Because usually, the video would upload originally, and then everybody would jump on in the comments and talk to each other. This way we can actually share the experience of watching it together. So this will be very fascinating, and everybody hasn't even seen it. So this will be very, 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 very interesting, and I don't know what it's going to do to my channel, both bad or good, or anything else for that matter, but that's what we plan on doing. Now, you can tell already, I'm talking about, Islamicize Me, dropping it again. Then I'm talking about a Cyber City Apologetics Conference, virtual online, March 20th, 21st. Here we got D News saying it's April 23rd and May 23rd. You know what I mean? It's quite elaborate. Hey, shout out to Cheryl R, who was at Doctor for the Block. And Cheryl R brought some really cool gifts from New Mexico. She's from New Mexico, and I love that state. The first time I visited, I did not love it. I thought it was the weirdest, wackiest, strangest place, and I was kind of scared of it, to be honest, and I never wanted to go back. I kid you not. But after being able to go a few more times and experience different aspects of it, now I love that place, especially Albuquerque. And so she had brought some gifts from, she brought some gifts from New Mexico, which I really appreciated, and so did the kids. So shout out. It was great to meet a lot of you in the flesh, as it were. So that's what we're going to do with that. During the time when it's happening, I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to have more time or less time. I'm going to try to. Oh, my bad. Really? Oh, Carolyn. I'm sorry, Carolyn. See, I'm getting confused. I'm sorry, Cheryl. I just mixed up the name Carolyn and Cheryl. Forgive me. The person I was talking about the whole time was Carolyn. Not. Gosh, I'm so dumb. But Cheryl is the one who gave the Doctrine for the Block. Unless it's a different one. But Cheryl R. Sorry, I confused two things. You just gave the Doctrine for the Block. Shout out to you, Cheryl R. And then the person I was talking about was Carolyn R. I am not perfect, but I'm working on it. So you can tell we're busy, a lot popping off. Because, time is short. So I try to believe in being, to be aggressive, with what you can, and do what you can when you can, as much as you can, as soon as you can, because we just don't know. And so within that, going back to speaking about Doctor for the Block, this is the design that was this year's shirt. Last year it was kind of a navy blue, the triangle bandana theme of a different way. This time we've got red with that bandana theme kind of carrying over, but the whole shirt was red, and boom, boom, boom. And these are the shirts that we sold. We kind of sold out. We have a few left, but we ran out of particular sizes, So I'm showing this to you for a reason. Because if you weren't at the conference, but you want this shirt because it's pretty cool, it's like you're out of luck, right? Unless I made a variant of an online special edition for this shirt. But the thing is, I don't sell merch. I don't sell shirts online. I haven't done that yet. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the things. When I said you've been asking me about this, I'm excited to finally answer you and talk about it. Here's one of the things I meant. Not just the Doctor for the Block review, but the other thing. The other thing. is this. By God's grace, we're almost at 20,000 subscribers. 19,800 some. How long will it take us to get to 20,000? I don't know. It's kind of up to you. I mean, it's up to me. Am I going to do a good job? Anyway, whatever. But what have I been doing the past couple days here? I've been working on a storefront on Teespring. Can't see it yet, but you're going to be able to see it pretty soon. When will you be able to see it? When we hit 20,000. So, in celebration for when we hit 20,000, what I'm going to do is have the store go live. I got some Doctrine for the Block hoodies in there. I've got designs that come from other things such as the Street Apologist Live. You can even get a coffee mug if you don't have the ability to get the coffee mug through Patreon. I've got a different version. Some stickers that they're going to be live in there. Some stuff for guys and gals. Some bright, bold colors. You'll be able to get a Cyber City conference that's all purpled out. I think it's pretty dope. All kinds of stuff in there. I forget all the stuff that I put in there off the top of my head. That's going to happen when we hit 20K. So when that happens, 20K, one way we're going to celebrate is to have the store go live. I'm going to have some evergreen items that just stay in there, but I'm also going to have seasonal items that are going to be on a limited run. Those items are going to be provided to me by my main man, BK Apologist, a.k.a. Brooklyn Apologist, a.k.a. Fredo Valentine, a.k.a. Tranquil. Whew, yeah. Whew, yeah. But for real, he is going to lend me some of his designs. I'm going to put them in the store for like a season. So winter 2020, for example. Then what happens is, after those 3 months are up, I'm going to take those 2 designs, there'll be 2 unique ones at a time, out of the store, and you won't be able to get them in my store anymore. But I'm going to make them, they're going to be made available at BK Apologist store instead, right? So you'll be able to go over there and still get them in his store because I want to help promote the stuff he does too. But they will no longer be available in my store, okay? So my point is, I'm going to have some stuff that's going to be available for a limited time at the store, at the front page or whatever. Right now, I think there's a dozen items. Now, will I make everything you guys want? No. Will I make some things? Yeah, if there's enough of an outcry. I have never really done anything like this. So we're going to see. We're going to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I haven't tried something like this. But when we hit 20K, we're going to do it. Now, in relationship to that, let me show you another thing that relates directly to it. Okay, are you ready for this picture? Let me move my little face off. Let's see. Okay, this is me live right now. See the one moving? What is this? This is a small image of a portrait taken by the one and only Cameron Bertuzzi of Capturing Christianity. Cameron does a really good job on these, as you can tell. He liked the way they turned out. I like the way they turned out. So I'm thinking of putting this picture on a shirt. We're going to call it the Vocab Shades shirt. Now, the other shirts we're going to put in the store are all going to be like, animated, kind of like drawn, design things. This will actually be a photograph, like a real life photograph. This will be, real life. It'll be the only one like this though, and so we'll see if people like it. I don't know if they will, but it'll be interesting to see if they do. So we're gonna throw that on there and see what people think. It's funny. When Alfredo saw it, he was like, "Oh, rock star status." Anyways, so imagine that being on a shirt. The reason I show that is because I've got a couple new portraits. Every time you see them, know that they are made to what are you guys talking about? Huh. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Sorry, I suddenly get distracted by the live chat. So, they're going to be Oh man, now I totally lost the train of thought. Every time you see these new portraits, know that it's Cameron who took them, and I'm gonna put a little photo credit on there. You know what I'm saying? Every time for the pictures, right? And you'll be able to see who took it. Okay. And so just know, shout out to Cameron for those. He gets the credit on that. Now, I see Radical Love dropping the Patreon link in there. Yeah, no doubt on that. You guys, we cleared a certain landmark earlier this year on Patreon, and because of that, I said I was going to do a blog once a month. Now we went back down and fell below it, but I'm still gonna keep my promise by God's grace to still do a blog once a month. I put it on Facebook, I put it on Patreon, and I put it somewhere else. The first one is already out in January. If you look at facebook.com/vocabulone, that's where the blog note is. I also put it on the YouTube channel. I think I put it in 3 places, at least, maybe more as time rolls along. So I plan on doing that for February as well. And guys, while I'm thinking of all that, remind me, we need to make sure that we do our book thing pretty soon, because February is a short month, and so pretty soon we need to do our book review before February gets out, and I need to announce it soon because we're going to do it at the end of the month. But with that being said, back to Patreon, which is look in the next couple of days if you're a Patreon supporter, everybody. I'm going to be dropping this month's exclusive upload. Once a month for supporters, I do an upload that everybody can listen to that's only available to Patreon folks. And this one's going to be especially for Rox B. It's an interview with myself and Jay Warner Wallace. A while ago, it's almost been a year now, she asked if I could do an interview with Jay Warner Wallace. And so the Jay Warner Wallace is going to be available to patron-only people, and Roxby, I hope that you enjoy it. It's a topic he usually doesn't talk about, but that's why I think it's unique. It turned out rather well. Look for that next few days, everybody. There was one other thing I was going to say about Patreon, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, I have a subscribe star too. Okay, back to February. You know, I said it's a short month. It is, but it's also Black History Month. Now, Black History Month, I like to get into church history that relates to unsung heroes of the faith who are, folks who come out of the black church in America primarily. So with that being said, we're going to be doing our series in a different way. Some of you remember this. Some of you remember when we did a series where I did these longer shows, an hour and a half, 2 hours each. And they were like about different people from church history that I believe you should know. 30 black Christians should know. Here's one under construction, Benjamin Banneker. Well, those shows are kind of long, and they came out last year. So here's what I did. I got with my main man, Bri, from The Shy. And I said, Brian, since the time codes are on these, and why are the time codes on there? Here's why. The very first episode somebody did time codes on was the very first episode of the Black Christians You Should Know series. And when they did that, it was like, yeah, we need to do that. But they only had done it one time, and I thought that was cool they did it. Well, the rest of the time, guess who did it? The one and only Dee New. She faithfully inputs those, which is a big deal, right? And so shout out to her on that. It's a labor of love that is very valuable. So what I did is I sent those time codes to the editor. I said, chop these longer shows up into smaller shows, and then each man and woman will get their own shine instead of being grouped together. So there's about to be 30 of these. And guess what? They're not going to only run through February. They're going to go through March and April. So some of you are upset about this. Some of you are okay with it. It is what it is, right? I got to do what I think is the right thing to do. And I love watching these interviews. I watched 2 of them today. They're already done. Alexander Crummell and Andrew Foster, the deaf missionary. Amazing. And they're already done. And so you're going to see those. The first one is going to premiere tomorrow, the first one in the series. And then every time I'm not live or dropping some other video, you're going to see one of these little things. Some are short 5-minute ones. Some are 30-minute ones. On a few of them, I have a guest, Isaiah Robinson. Most of them I'm solo. But it's going to be very educational, very important. Okay? We have Otto Lolich. He says, why are blacks Christians, vocab? Fascinating question. Well, the short version is because the Spirit of God sovereignly works in the hearts of all individuals and doesn't limit it to any geographical region or ethnic group. And so it is the sovereign will of the Lord that he should pull out from himself amongst the mass of humanity a people of every nation, tribe, and tongue. And so, in fulfillment of Matthew 28:18 through 20, and looking forward to Revelation chapter 5 and Revelation chapter 7, where every nation, language, tribe, and tongue gathers around the throne and worship the Lamb, you will have folks who would be of African descent who are going to be Christian all the way till the Lord comes back, according to Ephesians 3:20, 21, where he says, build his church, it's everlasting. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why. Now, if you mean it in some kind of apologetic way, as in black folks shouldn't be Christians, right? Yeah, I'm talking about the same thing, Otto. I'm talking about the same thing is what you're talking about. Well, the answer is watch this 30-part series. It's going to tell you exactly how the Lord worked in the individual lives of different black Americans. And you're going to see how the Lord was real to them in their own way, regardless of what any oppressor did or did not do. And you're going to see what they did in some amazing ways as the Holy Spirit empowered them to do things both here and abroad. And the answer you will see is astounding about what God has done. I hope that the series can open up your eyes. All right, so with that being said, yeah, I know I say that a lot, whatever. Look forward to that all throughout. It's going to be dope. You can enjoy it. Now, that relates to dates and different things popping off, and that relates to something that was supposed to happen tomorrow. Because I said premiere tomorrow is going to be in the Black Church History series. But if you look on your screen, you'll see it says February 12th, right? And the reason it says that is because originally the next installment of the Defending the Truth series was supposed to happen tomorrow, February 12th, right? But we're pushing that back because we're so fresh off the heels, Doctrine for the Block, that just needs a little bit of time to cool down and reset as well as promote. And so what we're going to do is this February 12th date here is going to be moved to February 19th. And Otto, this little 30 minutes talk I'm going to do February 19th, which is now on your screen, actually somewhat also relates to your question. Defending the oppressed, is the Bible racist? So we're going to answer certain apologetic questions in a small 30-minute format in a live kind of teaching session, fresh from the church there with a live audience. And so that's going to happen not tomorrow. So ignore the date February 12th and put in there February 19th. I'm going to talk about this very question. Is the Bible racist? We're going to talk about defending the oppressed, what the Bible really says about that. And I think you'll have even a further answer there, Otto, to your question. And so I hope that you tune in for that. I won't be able to interact much with the live chat when that happens, because when we do that, I'll be speaking right there. You know what I mean? Yes. If you're in Phoenix, anyone can attend these meetings. So I see you asking the synagogue, can anyone attend these meetings? Yes, that's why the address is there. And so if you are in the Valley area visiting as well, you can attend. Okay. Now the thing is, you got to be right on the dot. These are in and out. It's 6 to 6:30, and it's done, because there's other stuff that has to happen. And so I want actually people from the Phoenix, Arizona area to come. Mr. Phil Fox says, is that going to be similar to the social justice issue? There'll be some overlap, but what I'm going to try to do by God's grace is going to be a little more not as just based upon current events, and a little bit more evergreen. You know, it can be cover the bigger kind of issues, I think, hopefully. And so the other one, the dates should hold true. So it's right there on your screen. So take a snapshot, and the dates will also be live. You know, if you're in Phoenix, you can come, but it'll be on the channel at the same times. Those are Phoenix times, okay? So you got to look for Arizona time with that, okay? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Similarly, I don't think I'm going to go live with these, but you may hear something about them. This is kind of an evangelism 101 class, and it also happens at the same location, same time. And I'm debating, I might do these, say, for example, in the Christian Hebrew Israelite discussion group on Facebook or on Periscope, a less well known platform because they're not really as pro, and it's hard to go live from those locations like that. And so I just want to put that out there. These are on the screen. I'm going to switch really quick, but this is an evangelism class, same location there, and you can go to that as well. Okay, now with that, I'm kind of giving you dates now. If you notice, I did some review. We're looking backwards, and we're also looking forward. So I need to get a little drink here, and I'm going to get it out of a really, really awesome gift that I was given by a wonderful group of people. I'm going to show you what it is. Customized glass with the Cobra logo on it, on the front and on the back. I know you can't see it. Ooh, I'm gonna spill on my computer. I'm so worried. Oh, well, it says vocab alone. Okay, just believe me. And let me make sure it's let me make sure here we're all good. Every time I drink something on there, people judge me. Now, it's funny. Someone said, "Don't be broken glass in it." That's funny because one of the other gifts that you guys gave to me, Roxby, Dinu, should I include Carm, Nate, the Matrix, or Death Star ice cubes again, just like the one I broke that one time. But they're smaller, so they could fit in the glass. And guess what? You guys are so cool. You gave me two glasses. One says vocab alone, the other says street apologist. Still has a Cobra on the front. I'm going to go ahead and drink out of that one so you guys can see. And toast to myself. Hold on, let me pour something in here and I'll toast to myself here. I'm not going to do this for long. Sorry, I know I'm wasting time for some of you guys. I'm sorry. But here we go. I don't want to do it too hard. There she is, Carolyn R. I included Carm. Just relax. Okay. I'm not going to mention every gift you guys gave, but you guys also gave me some silly office stuff. So I got a mug that says Best Boss, World's Best Boss, and some stickers. I said Carm. So I'm giving you dates. Let me give you some. Yeah, cheers. Hey, Terry Lamb and Connor, you get the vibe. If you were here, we Diet Dr. Pepper cheers together. Giving you some dates. Let me give you some more dates. Put on your screen, 3, 2, 1. I need to move my face out of the way. A little hesitant to do this. I have my reasons why I'm hesitant, but I'm not hesitant enough because I'm doing it. What do you see on your screen there? What do you see on your screen? You see an event coming up in Cincinnati. Let me try to make this a little bit bigger here. Yeah. April 17th, 18th, 19th. A 3-day session. Now, when I say Cincinnati, it's actually Hamilton, Ohio, but it's in the Cincinnati area at a church called Israel Baptist Church. Now, I would love to see some of you there. I'm going to be with Brother Anthony Peters and Lance Woodley. Shout out to those men. You can see the schedule right there. It's going to be extensive. Going in depth on this one. So if you are in Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, any of those areas and you come over, no, not Michigan, you're not invited. If you're in Michigan, sorry, you can just stay home. I prefer you not to drag your muck into the state of Ohio. Thank you very much. But if you would like to come over, you got enough time to plan. And if you have some firearms, feel free to bring those as well. I kid. No, I don't. If you're down with the crew, that is. Anyways, so April 17th, 18th, 19th, come to that. Now with that, I'm going to jump over to this other screen. Jump over this other screen here. Dinu, you're from Michigan. I don't count you as a Detroit person. And Carm now lives in California. So it's just people who are actually living in Michigan currently. Can't get the funk, the stink off them when they travel across the border, you know? Okay, now I'm going to try to actually write some dates in here. I'm going to bust out my calendar now, ladies and gentlemen. Right? I have a physical one as well as in my phone, okay? And I'm going to try to tell you guys some stuff that's popping off. Okay, I'm not going to be able to have everything in here. Oh, one thing is I'm going to start doing a thing on here called the Cyber Cipher, okay? Cyber Cipher. It's going to be a monthly meeting of the minds with different urban apologists, and it should happen soon here. It's going to be once a month new feature. Okay, so here we got, I already mentioned Cyber City. Okay, I already talked about Evangelism 101 as well as the Defending the Truth series. Let me mention this. In April, guess what's going to be here in Phoenix, Arizona? The American Atheist National Convention. Do you think I should maybe go? Do you think I should go with anyone else? Do you think we should go? I mean, it's in Phoenix. It's downtown. I live downtown. The atheists are meeting at a convention. I wonder what kind of good videos could come out of that. Huh. Oh, just mention it. Don't think of anything of it. We'll have to wait and find out and see what's up with that. But the very next week, I'll be in Cincinnati. And guess what happens a week after that? First time this is being announced anywhere. April 24th and 25th in the west side of Chicago, Apologeticon. All the YouTube apologists, not literally all, but a lot of the YouTube apologists are bypassing the normal channels and doing a YouTuber-specific apologetics conference. I'm not kidding. This is real. Now, things can always happen. Things can always happen. I'm not in charge. The Lord's in charge. I'm supposed to be writing this stuff on the screen, these dates, but you know what? Honestly, I'm not going to. You're just going to have to write them down. I'm just going to switch back to this main screen. Open up that PowerPoint in a second here. Here's the deal. Apologeticon. That's the name, for real. We're going to be doing Apologeticon, and it's going to have a lot of your favorite YouTube apologists at it. And we're going to come together, and a place has been secured. There's still some things that could go wrong, hypothetically. So, but I literally just got the message today. And now you know the date, April 24th to 25th. Ironically, the 23rd is when Ramadan begins at sundown. So the day before the conference, I'm going to be starting Islamized Me on the channel. So you definitely want to make a note of that, okay? And it looks like it's going to be in the west side of Chicago. So that's in Illinois, or as some people say, Illinois. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Because I had to make that announcement, okay? Now I have made that announcement. And I told some of you guys this when I saw you. Lagos wants me to go to Bellingham in June, but they're not going to fly. They're not going to pay for my flight. They'll pay for my hotel and lodging. They want YouTube influencers to go up there. Do you guys think I should go? I'm really curious. Do you guys think I should go to Lagos Bible Software headquarters in June? Let me know what you think of that. I might. I'm thinking about it. Okay, now I just mentioned that. Oh, August 6th through 8, we're going to be also at the CIA training put on by Cross-Examine to the Hebrewites in the channel. I don't literally mean CIA. It's the name of the Cross-Examine Instructors Academy, okay, CIA. That's what they call it, okay? And so August 6th through 8, I'm going to be in Dallas with the other brothers as well. And so I encourage you to go to that. It's very costly, but it is also very worth it. And so shout out on that. Then here's, I think, the last announcement I'm going to make, which is I always talk about ETS. I'm going to be at ETS again as well, and I'm going to give you the dates: November 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. Where? Providence, Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island. You guys hear me? I'll be in Providence, Rhode Island for ETS. Okay, that's enough. I've got some other dates for some other things here on my phone, but I'm going to leave those out for now and just focus on the ones that are written down. You know what I'm saying, like that. And that was a whirlwind. That was a whirlwind, wasn't it? But we're not done. We're not done. I've got another announcement or two, okay? So I'm going to go back over to share screen mode. And there's only a few left for as far as announcements. How long will I be able to have this site up? I don't know. Can't explain all the details right now. But let me just say this. I got the domain name for urbantheologianradio.com because it's a prior name of a show I used to do, okay? Back in a day, because I've been doing urban apologetics for a while. And during that time, we had some great shows. Well, I've still got the imaging and the domain name. And the brother Mike said to me, you know what, you should do something with that. So I said, okay, let's take audio from the YouTube channel and play it 24/7 on a website. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You can now go to urbantheologianradio.com and listen 24/7 to strictly audio. Strictly audio. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, hold on. Here it is. It's right here. All right. This is it. Very simple interface, but this is it. I don't know if it's going to share the audio, but let's see what's playing right now. I'm going to turn up the system audio and see if it plays. So this is what it looks like. I'm not able to hear it. I should be able to hear it. Huh. Am I doing something wrong here? Am I doing something wrong here? Well, I'm not able to play it for you guys right now. But just know that if you go to urbantheologianradio.com, you just hit this little play button, and all it does is it plays stuff live for you right then. And it's audio from the YouTube channel 24/7, anytime. And so go to that website. I encourage you. It's a pretty dope thing that's hooked up. It's very easy to run from your phone or anything else. And looks like there's an error. Okay, I know how to fix that. I got to get on that right away. But usually it doesn't do that. So that was that announcement. Lastly, I go live and I try to do it whenever I can, and all that kind of stuff. Blah blah blah. Well, I don't always know when I can go live. I'm going to try to work on putting out a monthly schedule of the dates I'm going to be able to go live so you guys have some idea. However, I want to make an announcement about a regularly programmed once a week definite time I'm going to go live. So the other ones will happen at different times, but Mondays from now on, except when I'm out of town and stuff, Mondays from now on, 9 o'clock East Coast time, I'm going to go live on the channel. So regardless of all the other times I go live that happen, they're kind of like bonus at this point. I'm going to be planning on every Monday going live at 9 p.m. So if you don't know any other times I'm going live, the plan is from now on, you'll know every Monday, 9 p.m. East Coast time, Vocab is live on this channel. And that's why I show that logo up there. Okay, that I think is it for all the stuff I needed to make sure I get to. I know there's some other stuff I might have left out, but there's just simply too much. So with that, let me look over here in the live chat and see what you people are doing. Do you guys have any questions for me that you would like to ask of any kind? I'm going to take a sip and I'm looking here at your questions. You guys, please let me know here if you have any. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play a quick video while we wait, okay? we're going to go to the YouTube channel over here, and we'll play it from here. Okay. So you guys have already seen the trailer promo. Stop. Yeah, I'm waiting on you guys to ask questions, by the way. There, by the way, you see that there's a lot of... oh, you guys are going to see some of the videos coming up. Yeah, you see there's a lot of... yeah, look at all these videos coming up, guys. There's... Okay, you guys have already seen the promo. Now let me show you the recaps that we did, okay? Let's see, though. I'm worried that it's not going to play. Let me delete myself out of the equation here. And, okay. Are you going to play? What? I just deleted myself. Okay. Is it going to play? Let's find out. There is the pre-conference promo. So all that footage is from Wednesday. So they did the pre-conference. And Mike Williams did a great job on that. I recommend his services. Here is the footage from Friday.
I really enjoyed this conference.
I really enjoyed this conference.
It was a great conference.
The conference was really good. I mean, it evoked emotions in me and got me wanting to go home and study like right away.
All right, so these are very short videos. That was the Friday recap. I'm going to show you the Saturday recap. By the way, you guys are supposed to be seeing if you guys want to ask me a question while I'm playing these videos. All right. Real quick, showing you guys some of the amazing footage from Doctrine for the Block. That is what that was from, in case you did not understand. Okay, now, let me see if there's anything popping off in the live chat. It's been a little bit of a different show. I will not be going live tomorrow. It will be the first premiere in the Church History series. Yeah, you can ask me anything. I may or may not answer, though. Connor says, vocab, how can we request your appearance at an event? Well, Brother Connor, as you can tell, I'm not trying to be funny here. The schedule in 2020 is already getting pretty jam-packed, you know? With that being said, I try to work with people. I still have a part-time job, you know, so I'm limited in what I can say yes to be honest. But, Connor, email me a detailed proposal. Specific dates, exactly what you're thinking, what you would require of me exactly if you could. As much information as you can possibly have in an easy-to-read, clear format. Email me either vocabmalone@gmail.com or thestreetapologist@gmail.com, and we'll see what we can do. I would also take, if you can, you know, you don't remember those email addresses, over Instagram Messenger is okay, or Facebook. I'm not going to flip out if you contact me those ways. Is my Yeti not working? Huh. Hold on, guys. Has it been like this the whole show? Wait a minute. Wrong microphone we got going on here. Huh. What? Oh. Guys, you didn't. It's been the wrong microphone the whole time, hasn't it? You guys didn't tell me. Oh. Christine says, is the red bandana logo on a tee? It's going to be on a tee. It's going to be a special online version. Once we hit 20,000 subscribers on this channel, the store is going to go live, and the red bandana t-shirt is going to have a black background, and it will be on a tee in the store once we hit 20,000. So yes, Christine C, you'll be able to order it. If you want the original all red version, you actually would have to contact the church about that. The synagogue had one attempt to get an interview discussion with you. Well, it depends, man. Depends what it is. Like, I'm so behind on that, and there's a lot of people I said I was going to get back to, and I have not got back with them. And I feel bad, but there's a whole bunch of balls I dropped as far as interviews and discussions with people. So, again, a detailed proposal of your idea is the best thing we can do, because I like talking to everybody, man, but it doesn't always work out. Just life is crazy, you know. God is good 777. Yeah, you were at the conference. That's right. Let me see. I'm just looking up at what other questions you guys have. Oh, will you be doing a video on how BHI misinterpret and manipulate archaeology to push their case? That does sound like a great idea for a video, Brother George, I'll tell you that. My next specific video on Hebrew Israelites, though, has to do with the 2020-2019 failed prophecy. That's the next one. So, it's almost done, but some loose ends we got to get tight there. So we will see about that. Let's see. But you know, man, I wish I could read all these. I need. Roxby, why did you say my name earlier? What did I do? Am I fired? Well, Roxby, I'm the best boss in the world, so I wouldn't fire you without you knowing, in such an unceremonious way. You know. So no, you're not fired. Why did I say your name? To be honest, I partially forgot. I think I was talking about, the people who came to the conference and stuff. And I was just mentioning it was great to meet you guys. You guys gave some amazing gifts, 2 of which I showed. Maybe I'll show some more later. Now we got the Street Apologist Folk Babylon Cobra Cups. I mentioned some of the other ones. And I might show them drop little by little over time, and also Carolyn R. But you guys, seriously, just know I don't ever take you for granted. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. You guys are amazing people. You made my life and many other people's life much richer. I hope that you feel the same, and I hope that you are blessed as well. So shout out to all y'all, and just 100%, Elizabeth says, have you ever thought about coming to Australia? Well, Elizabeth, I don't go anywhere I try to go. I only go where people ask me to come. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess if somebody was had a situation hooked up to go to Australia, then I might go. But I don't kind of make anything happen, if that makes sense. I'm more walk through, open doors, versus trying to kick them open for the most part. Chew the Lion says he's bad for business. I don't even know what you mean, bro. I've never heard your arguments or anything. You know what I mean? Hey, the first super chat of the day. You were the first super chat. Right on. First super chat. Shout out to you, Mr. Phil Fox. Sahi Luke asks, when will I be back in Cali? I don't know. Oh, I'm supposed to be there. That's one of the things I forgot to mention. There is a date I'm supposed to be there. Let me look it up real quick. Hold up. I don't know for sure if it's going to happen, though, okay? I'm supposed to be back in LA around 9/11. So, Sahi, Luke, and all you LA people, I'm supposed to be in LA around 9/11. So, mark that down and we'll see what happens. Seriously, thank you, Mr. Phil Fox. I'll put your comment on the screen. You're funny. All right, guys. This is dope times. Let's end with some freestyles. I owe you guys a lot of freestyles. I owe you guys a ton. And you asked about shirt sizes, Mr. Phil Fox. I don't know what Teespring offers, so let me look that up. I do think they offer larger sizes, but I don't know how large they go. I'll find out. Okay, I'll try to find out. All right. Okay. Yeah, sure thing, sure are. We'll do it. All right, let's jump in here. I need to turn on this mic. Let's jump on some beats here. Okay. Let's see. Bring in that beat right now. Hit you in the kiss up like pow. Yo, how do you like me now? Like Kumo D said, I'm wise like an owl. Not really, but I spit a vowel. Where? For my bowel. Oh, straight to my hair. Under there, underwear, immature. Rock the mic so fast it's like a blur. What I were, not what I am now. Jesus the Christ, he will show you how to change your life, to flip it around right now. He does it through the spirit, yo. Not to the sacrifice of a cow, cause that's temporary. They call me vocab, you Larry. Legendary, not cause it ain't myth. I grab the microphone, begin to spit. Rip this like a gift for Christmas. I hit this, I rip this. I'm a witness for Jehovah, but not in a cult. Growing older, now I'm an adult. It's not my fault that I got the gray hair. Here I come now with the style that is rare. You know that I strip it off like it was there on the legs for a lady in her hair. Ripping the microphone, causing some pain. Hey yo, then throw that trash straight down the drain. My name is not method, my aim is sharp shooter. not a looter. Yo, reboot your computer. If you can't see into the future, I'll boot you off the edge like Sicily to Italy. Grab the microphone, then begin to mention the one I love, the Jesus the Christ. You know that he is so nice. He slices, he slays the white and the black, the brown, and those all over the map. Facts. You could take a backpack, go to any spot upon the map. You'll find that he has his church in the spot, and that's truth. God's word, it never rots, it's so fresh, it's evergreen. Peep this out now, it's like some Listerine, not obscene, upon the scene. Know what I mean? It stays so clean, like a washing machine. My dean is Jesus the Christ, even though I have not seen like Thomas. I promise he's the bombest. Jesus the Christ is the best, honest. Yeah. Yeah. What's up to the fam? Vocab Malone looking at the webcam. Yo, then I hit the button. Check this out now. Watch it switch to something else. I make the mic melt. It's gonna be a ride. Put on your seatbelt. I know you haven't felt like this in a while. Off the head, brand new freestyle. Go ahead, bring in that electronic. Here we go now. I'm not the bombest, but he is. From here to Iran, Jesus the Christ, he's the one I worship. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, 3 in 1. Yes. Can you hear it and cheer it? It's great. Now I'm staying like way too late. Lamping on a milk crate, looking in the milk crate, digging in the crates for the dope type of sample. Yo, Jesus Christ more than ample. He supplies my need, it's a handful. Press down, shaking together, running over. Go ahead, send him over. I'm a witness, like I said, for Jehovah. Red Rover, let me show ya. I'm running through, at your crew, coming through, on the avenue. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab my boot and then I kick in the door. Do not sleep, do not snore. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4. War. It's spiritually speaking. Grab the microphone, begin freaking. Now the demons don't have blood, but they leaking. Yeah, every single weekend. Not Puerto Rican, but still got the flavor. Jesus the Christ, that's the Savior. Change your behavior, you really can't do it. Jesus will, he'll make you new and true to it, cause he'll transform, rearrange. Jesus is coming back, it ain't that strange. He came here once, he'll come here twice. In the meantime, you better give him your life. This not Miami, but here's my advice. Yes, yo, he's so precise. That's why they call him, you know that you heard. They call him the only true word. It's not absurd, I have observed. He is the one who makes the devil scared. Maybe say scared. You better be ready, you better be prepared. Don't believe in the rapture, that's kinda rare. But I believe he's coming back, he'll be flying in the air. Capture the saints and then reign with the kingdom. The dead in Christ, he will bring them. Brand new bodies, yes, for the party. Everlasting goes on and on with the hotties. No shotties, no need for no violence. Beautiful sounds in heaven, no silence. Don't be defiant, don't be a rebel. When I need energy, I drink a Red Bull. But it's not what gives me the wings as I sing. It's Jesus the Christ, I give him an offering. He's listening, shining, glistening. Listen, homeboy, you can't tell me a thing about him being... Well, let's see. Roxby, you just killed the game. You just smashed it. You just crunched it. You just ripped it. You're inspiring me to rap some more. Let me just keep it going. Let me just flip the beat again. And just rip it. Ah! Hey. Oh. Change it up right now. Hey, yo, grab the mic, pal.
like South Korea. I'm not a commie like in North Korea. Yo, I burn like gonorrhea. That's kinda messed up, that's kinda gross. The mic is burnt like it was some toast, plus some butter. I did not stutter. Peep out these ill type of words that I utter. Hey yo, blowing up like camera. Hit the button and I switch the camera. 2, 1, 2. Now become a groove. Hey yo, I serve the king of the Jews. You know you hear the horn, you know you hear the drum. He took my flesh, red rum. Let me get some, not the bread or like the crumb. It's a full plate, hey yo, come get some if you all like a Vega. Jesus the Christ, Genesis Sega. There from the beginning, now I am winning. He helps me to not be any more sinning. Now I am grinning from ear to ear. If you're down with God, go ahead and give a cheer. Up in here, I'm sitting in a chair. From the front rear, all the way to the rear. Yo, you can hear it in the atmosphere. Like Phil Collins, it's not fair. The way that he's a king, just accept it, don't reject it. Yo, check it out, gotta serve the neglected. And those who come, get disrespected. Jesus the Christ bleeds out, he's affected. Yo, the affected get disaffected clean. That's how he does it, call him Mr. Clean. He's not bald, but got an earring. But he is a king, the king of kings. On the throne, the vocabulary, spit this boom, top button up. See if I got a little bit more left. Try it. Okay, I never retire. Grab the microphone, make it hot like fire. He switched me up, changed my desire. Now I'm proper like the book of Jeremiah. Or maybe Isaiah. Be the time prayer, be the rhyme sayer, and the rhyme player. Display player when I spit it, when I rip it, go ahead. He's no longer guilty but acquitted. That's called imputation. Rocking these words on your radio station. For the Haitians, and the Asians, and Caucasians, and Jamaicans. Now we blazing, no get shriveled like a raisin. But he raised, so you could say he raised son. Yo, he paid my ransom. Yo, the beat is done. Bring in the drum like